What's going on, Master Duel fans? James here again. In regards of what goes on with my absence over the course of the past week, well, few weeks at the time recording that this video is getting posted, comm checks are back, and all I can say is I don't know how long those comm checks are going to be like back and forth, but we'll see how the rest of this content goes as we progress forward. And with this hand, maybe. Ah, yes. The introduction of Horus cards. Now, we all know what's up with the old school Horus cards. The old school ones. Now, when it comes to the newer and improved Horus cards, they are absolutely downright insane. So let us go over the in-depth guide of the newer stuff of Horus. Mission of the deck focuses on the power source being King Sarcophagus. King Sarcophagus is the first and only card as of so far in Yu-Gi-Oh's history that says you can use this effect up to a total of 4 times throughout the whole entire turn. 4 times, which is absolutely crazy. Now, to go over the Horus cards. I believe 5 main deck Horus monsters in terms of the newer ones, so 5 of them, and then the 2 spells, and then the 1 trap as we will transition over. So, first things first, to go over the spells and traps first, so I can keep on transitioning out of this. Canopic Protector. Continuous trap. Once per chain, when your opponent activates a card or effect, special 1 Horus from your hand or graveyard, but for the rest of this turn, you cannot special summon monsters with the same original name or from Canopic Protector. If this card is sent from the hand or field to the graveyard, reset button it, but banish it whenever it leaves. Walls of the Imperial Tomb. This card's name is King Sarcophagus while it's in the field zone. So basically, if you do not get to the power source of the actual King Sarcophagus, you got the walls of the Imperial Tomb, just so that literally every last one of those Horus monsters, well, technically, I was gonna say the Black Flame does a different special summon, but the realist ones in terms of Horus, they all share the same effect, which is if you control King Sarcophagus, special summon this from the grave. So let's not dwell on that effect too much, but they technically share the same thing. During your main phase, add 1 Horus monster from deck to hand, then place 1 card from your hand on the bottom of the deck. That effect is once. If you activate the effect of Horus, the Black Flame Deity, draw 1. King Sarcophagus, of course. Horus monsters you control cannot be killed by card effects that do not target them. Once per turn, at the start of the damage step, if your Horus monster battles an opponent's monster, you can send, not destroy, but send that opponent's monster to the graveyard. And then 4 times in the same turn, send 1 card from your hand to the graveyard, Foolish Burial any Horus monster. Now, to go over the Horus monsters. Imseti, Glory of Horus. Level 8 Dark Spellcaster. Well, technically, I'm just gonna share the same thing. The newer Horus cards are level 8s, so that's out the way. Imseti, Dark Spellcaster, 3000 attack, 1800 defense. Random fun fact, special summonable are from Dark Magic Veil. And of course, most of the Horus monsters, in terms of the newer ones, keyword most, are special summoned once per turn this way or from the first line of text. Imseti. Send 2 cards from your hand to the graveyard, including this. Get a King Sarcophagus specifically from deck to hand, then you can draw one. Card's crazy. And then Duamatef, Water Beast, no stats both ways. Gains 1200 attack and defense for each Horus monster you control. Happy Guidance of Horus, 2400 attack, 1600 defense of a Wind Beast Warrior. And then Quebesenuif, Protection of Horus. Level 8 Earth Wing Beast, 2500 attack, 2000 defense. Okay, so all of the newer Horus, they do something upon if another card happens to leave the field because of an opponent's card effect. So, Imseti does not target, does not destroy, send 1 card anywhere on the field to the graveyard. And this has to be done outside of the damage step. And then Duamatef, outside of the damage step, draw cards equal to the number of monsters with different names in your main monster zone. Crazy. Happy. In this one, target 2 cards that are banished and or in the graveyards. Either add both to the hand or shuffle both back into the deck. Quebesenuif. In this one, you can activate this. This turn, your opponent's monsters cannot target Horus monsters for attacks or within card effects. Horus, the Black Flame Deity, 3000 attack, 1800 defense of a Fire Dragon. If you control a Horus and King Sarcophagus, reveal this, send 1 card from your hand or field to the graveyard, send 1 card, does not target, does not destroy, send 1 card anywhere on the field to the graveyard. If a face-up Horus monsters, more than 1, you control that isn't Black Flame Deity, or a face-up King Sarcophagus you control leaves the field because of an opponent's card effect, free special from the hand, then you can, optional, send, not destroy, but send all other monsters on the field to the graveyard. Each effect once. And with that being said, let's get the show on the road. King Sarcophagus. Discard Duamatef, sending the Imseti. Number 2. Number 3. Okay. First time King Sarcophagus triggered. Send the Duamatef, toss out Imseti. Second time's the charm. Okay, so Horus Gate Guardian, as the opposing player sending off Suijin, toss out Happy. Third time's the charm, send another copy, Foolishing Quebesenuif. Special Quebesenuif. Happy, Imseti, Duamatef. Normal Labyrinth Tank without Tribute, and that is the real normal. So most cases with Labyrinth Tank, Kazijin is there, so that means Sangha or Suijin, one of the two, will come up off from Labyrinth Heavy Tank. Get the Suijin and pass. Now, if we do something to this board in terms of the Horus monsters being on the field, Duamatef would draw cards, like draw way too much. Imseti would outright send something of mine, mostly. Happy recurs cards, and then Quebesenueth literally protects every Horus monster from being attacked or a target within card effects. And on top of that, if we battle any Horus monster, that monster of mine ends up getting sent to the graveyard because of King Sarcophagus. Normal Viper, Crash, Niami, make Duamatef 0, Reptilianne spawn, generate the 2. For Echidna, make Imseti 0, Echidna, adding Quaddle, Skyla, Quaddle effect, special herself and Skyla, Synchro, into Reptilianne Melusine, and 1 set. Three 8s for a rather old XZ ever since Number Hunters. Coach King Giant Trainer. 3 level 8s is what it takes to make it. Now this is one of those Yu-Gi-Oh cards in history that says something about you can use this card's effect 3 times in the same turn. The case is detach 1, draw 1, and if that drawn card happens to be a monster, burn your opponent 800. To defense, Labyrinth Heavy Tank as 1, Chain Melusine, make the Giant Trainer become 0. Giant Trainer activates, Melusine, make Quebesenueth become 0. Magician Souls, Giant Trainer, Melusine, make Labyrinth Tank become 0. Shadow Ghoul of the Labyrinth, Giant Trainer, Cobalt Eagle. That pretty much means opponent has got to be playing that Rainbow Bridge of Salvation, for that matter. To defense it goes, King Sarcophagus, toss out Imseti by sending souls, special it out, contact the 3, for Gate Guardians combined, special Duamatef. I think my opponent just threw away the game. Okay, here's exactly what went wrong for my opponent. Now, normally, you all know what's up with Reptilianne Melusine. Cannot be killed by battle or card effects. But what my opponent didn't know all this time was that have any one of those Horus monsters battle out Reptilianne Melusine, even if it's at 0, a 0 attack Horus monster would have outright sent the Melusine away, because the keyword send, not destroy, but send. And that is a huge factor. So as a result, will this change anything? Yes, because Melusine is alive. It's go time. Echidna, Call By on the Quaddle, Vasky, Kage Tokage, Nunu, Normal Nunu, Kage Tokage, Special, Exige Shogun into King of the Pharaoh Imps. Pharaoh Imps getting Reptilianne Lamia, combined as 2, Chalice on the combined once again, second Chalice on the same combined once more, Melusine, drop Dwamatef as Chain 7. Chain 7 is the highest we can go for this matchup. Talents? Let me take the combined, switch to attack, should be the 2 Horus monsters for the sake of playing around the kings for Vasky, and then Vasky target and spot removal the Imseti, just so that the last line of text is dead. Viper's Rebirth, Reborn Skyla. And that is completely game. Okay, in fairness, have your 0 attack Horus monster would have battled Melusine, you would have won. But otherwise, that's gonna do it. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and share. And if you haven't already, smash the notification bell to keep yourself constantly updated. And we'll catch you guys next time.